the United States has offered security guarantees, a peace treaty, and normalization of relations, as well as removal from Washington's list of states sponsoring terrorism if North Korea is willing to dismantle its atomic weapons program. The quote from Foreign Minister Moon: "I expect North Korea to come to the talks with realistic and positive proposals after seriously reviewing the U.S. offers, and that the ROC and the U.S. will consider taking active and positive steps if the North shows a positive attitude." We just may be witnessing the beginning of a new realism in the approach toward North Korea. We could witness, in my opinion, soon, I can't prove it, a bolt out of the blue that keeps moving in this direction. The offer of a high-level delegation to go directly to Pyongyang. Maybe it could come after Condoleezza Rice's visit to the Middle East, where she's taking off just in a day or two. Or if it's not Condoleezza Rice, maybe it would be Jim Baker, his next step. And maybe the Bush administration's willing to put some meat on the bones of these offers to North Korea. Well, we're willing, we've said that the financial sanctions are separate. They don't have anything to do with the nuclear negotiations. That's been the Bush administration position. This has been a very important week, as I'm trying to indicate. And maybe we could work toward North Korea with offers that get very specific in a step-by-step way, and I think we should. We've already moved away from the position the Bush administration had a year and a half ago. That position toward North Korea on the nuclear issue was CVID, complete, verifiable, irreversible disarmament, period. Unless you do that, we're not talking. That is changing. Maybe we'll tell the North Koreans, here are the things that we would like you to do. Number one, let us ask you, North Korea, again, like we did in the fall of 2005, to temporarily shut down your nuclear reactor at Pyongyang. Remember that offer? Condoleezza Rice said that she would send Hill to Pyongyang if they would just temporarily shut down their reactor. They wouldn't do it. Offer it again. And don't offer to send Hill to Pyongyang, as I said, go to the highest level possible. Suppose the Bush administration contemplated direct talks with North Korea at the highest levels. Direct dialogue. What would members of Congress say? Well, I guarantee you that Senator Joe Biden, the Democrat, and Senator Dick Lugar, the Republican, would jump on it immediately and say, yes, good for the Bush administration. That's what we should have been doing. Let's do it. And suppose we offered North Korea, as part of this package, a non-aggression treaty. They asked for one about a year and a half ago, and the Bush administration laughed it off. And at the time, a reporter on a Sunday show and asked Senator Biden, what do you think about the idea of a peace, a non-aggression treaty with North Korea? A lot of people say that it would never pass the Senate. I know this quote cold. Senator Biden's answer, quote, if the White House passed us a non-aggression treaty proposal to North Korea, I'll bet you $1 million the Senate would verify it, ratify it. That's what he said. But there are many things in a carrot and stick approach under realism, understanding what power really means. It's not all hard military power, which you can't use anyway toward North Korea, except for deterrent purposes. And using some carrots along with the sticks. I think we may be in a period where we're moving in that direction right now. Could be wrong, but I like what I see. And if the Bush administration wanted to get itself out of trouble with the U.S. Congress and would like to divert a little bit of attention away from what's going on in Iraq, one good way to do it would be to go public with all these offers with North Korea with new proposals. And I think the support of the U.S. Congress would be there. But that remains to be seen.